Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Kingdom 2 Crowns, where we are going to spend some money and upgrade this wall here. In the previous episodes, we moved to Island 3 and we have expanded quite well. We've managed to destroy all of the portals, the greed portals, to the far right-hand side, and there's just a little bit of snow coming through there that will allow this stag to graze there. Yes, destroyed all the portals on the right-hand side as well as built the main lighthouse, and also went ahead and managed to get a good way on the left hand side. But as you can see here, we have a little bit of a problem. The problem being that we have not got a lot of money, and it is now winter, which means that we're not going to get a lot of money because we can't farm and that sort of thing, and for some reason the berries aren't working either, which is a little bit problematic. But either way, our job is, well, we could move, we could go to a different island, and that would be quite beneficial. However, I do want to try and destroy the far left greed portal if we can. Now, we are relatively close to the first destroyed one here, and I can't really go ahead and show you where the next one is, but basically the portal is right next to the main wall portal, which is a little bit difficult to manage, because if we send this attack, what will probably happen is it'll destroy that, then the retaliation wave will come and they may get hit straight away. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of a recce. I'm going to wait until this attack it has finished tonight, and then we're going to go on the far left and see how far we can possibly build a forward defensive point. There's the dog barking there because the attack is underway. We do have a catapult here as well as several pikemen and the knights as well. Actually, I don't know if they're knights, but the people that defend this thing. And we could upgrade this central tower, but I'm not really too keen on that just yet. There's the teleporter. There's the catapult sending all of the shots away there, and some nice shots from the archers too. There's a couple of good hits from the catapult, which is really good. You can see the waves now are quite strong. There's a lot of greed here. Some of them obviously with the masks on to make them stronger, but looks like that is pretty much dealt with. So let's rush on the left-hand side. While I'm doing this, I am going to spend some money to destroy some of this, some of these foresty bits here, because we can move up to just one of those bits of just past there. I'm going to go for one and then two more people. Not that I think we actually need them, but there you are. We might as well get some. Right, there's the portal there, so it's not actually too far. And see this bit here? I'm not actually stopping, and the reason for that is it's quite dark, and I'm trying to light it up. You can see there's like. It looks like to be like sort of hogs running around, or you might think they're like gerbils or something, or they're a small animal, but they're baby hogs, I think. And if you stand next to that for any length of time, what will happen is the parents of those will then pop out and basically come and try and destroy you, and they have a lot of health, so you really don't want to stick around there. Anyway, so it looks like we have managed to destroy a little bit of the forest here. I'm just waiting for it to disappear. I'm trying to work out whether or not we would be able to send this attack or not. I mean, if we send it from the get-go there, it would have to come along here, past this, and then past that, and then there's the portal there. It's a little bit too far for my liking, although we may go ahead and risk it. The other option is that we destroy up to, well, where we're destroying now, and get that all upgraded, and then we are a fair bit closer. And also we have that teleporter there, which may help out. Either way, we're going to remove those. And do we really want to go forward? I think that would be the safe bet, and I don't think we really need to take any, at this stage, unnecessary risks. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as those guys have sorted these trees out, like so, I will then tell them to build, well, I'll tell them to build this one. Oh, we can, because you can see from the back there, it hasn't actually been destroyed yet, the trees at the back, so that's a bit of a problem. The sun is starting to set now, which means if we told them to upgrade this, we wouldn't be able to get back in time. Right, we're not going to do that. That's a little bit too risky for the day, so I'm going to head back to the center point here to get a couple of pikemen there. I'm also going to go back to the main central point, and then we'll see what's occurring. There's also a lot of money just lying around. That'll be... Oh, it looks like the farmers have finally decided to go ahead and remove all of the berries that I've, well, ordered for... Well, I don't know how long ago it was, but either way, it looks like a load has sort of fixed that. And good grief, we are getting paid massively. So I'm very happy about that. We've managed to, yeah, have all of those harvested, which is fairly good. Looks like the stag has took it out a little bit there. So we'll rush to the right-hand side. We still have a little bit of forest here. and it means we go a lot quicker. And we'll say 1 and then 2 peasants. That's okay. We've also got this portal that goes on the far right-hand side, and obviously some good defences as well. Now, I know there's been a couple of people asking about the defences. Why would we put them up purposefully, even though we know that one side or the other is already clear? Well, that's because when we come back, and that's always been the plan, to come back to these islands, we want to come back and destroy the main wall portal, and in order to do that you really need your defences like shown up and such. In fact, later on it can be very, very hellish. It's yeah, quite an issue at times. Anyway, I'm seeing not much around here. I don't think any of these farmers will want to get me paid. No, there's no reason for that. Okay, so what I'll do, it'll go for 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and that's going to be a nice amount of extra archers there, because obviously we need some for the main just left and right areas anyway, but also for the boat when we go ahead and send that. And also on the left hand side, where I'm going to rush to now, although I don't know if I'll be able to get there in time. Just going to see if any of these have some coin. Yes, there's 1 coin there. We want to get this wall upgraded and the tower at least to level 2, so we have at least a couple of archers in there as well. And I'm also going to pay 1 coin here to start to harvest them berries as well. So I'm very glad that the farmers did actually manage to come back, which is excellent. Day XXIV, so that would be 1024, 1 before 5. Yep, that's fine. And oh, there's even more cash, so excellent. Looks like the the mount is all tuckered out again, which is a bit of a shame. Slowly heading towards the left-hand side here. We do have 2 positions we could possibly upgrade, but I think we're only going to upgrade the first one, or rather, not upgrade, but build on it, because it's a little bit too far away. The second one is a little bit too far away from this wall section here, so I don't think that would work out. I also want to upgrade this thing as well. This portal allows us to teleport back to the centre as quickly as possible. We also have some gems as well. By the way, today's beverage is a cup of green tea. Yeah, we also have some gems, and we could use those to get a mount. We do have the warhorse mount here, but I think I want to save up for perhaps the salamander. I think it is on the next island. I think there's also another one as well. There's several mounts. I remember playing when we did the original series through New Lands. We were getting different mounts, and one of the ones we ended up going with was the unicorn, I think, because the unicorn, when it ate some grass, it coins used to come out the back of it, which was always interesting. it turns the grass into gold coin, which is, well, that would be fortuitous in real life, I guess. So, looks like this has been upgraded to the first level of stone. There we go, and we should have just enough money to upgrade it to the second level of stone. And I will now proceed stage right as fast as possible, because I want to get back to the berries. We have just enough coin in order to set those berries going again, and hopefully the farmers have managed to sort that out as well, so we will see if that is the case. Yes, farmers are hanging around there, so they should get me paid. Yes, excellent. And we'll say yes, more farming please for them berries. Excellent. And you can pay multiple times. I don't know why that is the case. Maybe it's for every single berry bush that's there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bushes there, so maybe that is the case. There was also some discussion regarding when we leave this island, because if we leave now, we'll come to the next island when it's winter, and that is on Island 4, pretty much a death sentence. So I don't think that's something I'm going to do. I might hang around this island until the season changes, and that is, I believe, something quite new to me. I don't think I've ever previously done that in any playthroughs, whether it be single player or co-op, that I have played with some friends. Well, friend, because it's only one other person co-op. But yeah, I don't know if that's something that I've actually done, run over, like, which is purposely waited to run over. I actually don't know how the seasons are calculated and timed. I think it's different for each individual island and where you are, but there you go. Anyway, so going to the far left now, we can see that we have, oh, they're already sending the attack. Can you see that? They're already firing these shots here, so that's pretty good. So what I want to do, now that this wall's upgraded and such, and the attack is underway, as soon as this is finished, I am going to send this attack to the main portal. I'll say the main portal. The main portal is over there, but I'm trying to destroy the secondary portal, and they're not going to last too long at all. And there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. There's all of those getting sent. I'm also going to upgrade this tower to the next highest level because this is the side that we do have to defend. And I'm also going to start upgrading this one as well because this is where we will have the main bulk of the forces come. Actually, this is the only place the forces can come from because we've destroyed all the portals on the other side, so that's fine. Just passing the little hermit's cabin there, we have managed to successfully get that sorted as well, so that's good. We've got all of the hermits thus far, although we haven't got the one from the first island because the first island, well, you don't have any gems in order to activate that. I'm not too sure which one you get from the first island, but we have on the first island to go back to, if memory serves, the Griffin, which crash landed in a field as we were progressing on. We also have, again, if memory serves, the... let's see, what would we have? We would have the Hermit, probably the Cannoneer, or the Crossbow one. I don't know exactly which one it's called. And then finally, we also have the shrine for the archers, which gives them pretty much infinite it's like a laser accuracy when they fire. Instead of doing a bit of a scatter shot thing, they just, oh, there we go, there's the portal destroyed. Excellent. So that's pretty good. So we've managed to do that, and I want to see if we can get paid from this banker here, and yeah, he's got us massively paid, so that's good. I'm just going to double check to make sure the boat's in the water. I'm pretty sure, yes, it is in the water. That's fine. So that's one of our... There we go. There's the last portal on this island now cleared, which means it's only the wall portal on the far left that we have to sort out, but we can't do that at the moment because we don't have the technology. And when I say technology, I mean a massive bomb. So that is something that we'll have to perhaps look into on the next island, which I think that's when we get the technology. But we now have the retaliation wave to contend with, and with this being Island 3, it could be problematic, but we'll have to see. Let's just rush on the left as fast as we can, although, as you can see, the mount is very, very tired. We've not been able to eat any grass on the ground or anything like that. I would have thought that the stag would have been able to, like, always forage in the forest, but apparently not. I don't know if you can get a reindeer mount either. That would be quite good to see a reindeer mount, maybe able to forage for lichen and such in the winter time. But there you are. Oh, a little bit of a cutout there. I don't know exactly how much you got of what I was saying, but yeah, the attack managed to end. We did the attack, and then they sent the retaliation wave, and then it didn't technically end the day until close to the night time, which is interesting. Anyway, I've managed to upgrade the portal here to the, well, I was going to say next level, but it's upgraded, so that is fine. We also defeated the retaliation wave, and we also have, as you can see, a sort of blood moony type thing going through the sky, and we are now sending it. So there we go. That is now being sent, and keep sending those shots. Good hits there. You can see when you get a nice shot with that thing, it's really, really good. That second one there was not very good at all. I actually think that the archer tower about this distance away is probably the ideal one. When it's too close, it tends to just smack into the wall, which I find is suboptimal, to say the least. Anyway, I'm going to rush on the left-hand side here to try and see exactly what has occurred. There is the destroyed portal, and there is the wall portal. However, it is open right next to some berries. There is no way that I am going to harvest those berries. That is not happening. I also don't want to stop around this area here. Do I want to show you? Oh, good, at least I don't have a choice. Okay, so that has spawned. You can see on the left there, it is running towards us. It's going to charge us, and it will knock all of our coins off if it gets there, so I'm just going to run as fast as possible. Just to tell you, by the way, everybody, there's a really, really annoyed boar coming towards us, and there you go. It's just goring all of these people here, and good grief, look at the amount of stuff that you lose. So all of the... good grief, this was not my intent, by the way. It looks like it's managed to hit the wall, and it's stunned itself, and we are able to hit it back there, and oh! Wow. I didn't think we'd get that killed. So we've actually killed the boar. I say we. The boar has been killed by the others there, and it's dropped a load of coin. I believe it drops close to 50 coins. So, wow, that is excellent. That means that we are basically... we are basically in the money. We don't have any need for really getting any money from the banker there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just dropping loads of coins in the water. It's horrible. Let's just go over to the right-hand side and get this teleporter set up. I think we'll set it up, I think, around here. Because that's quite an empty area. It's not as close to the edge as I would really like, but at the same time, it's close enough for us. So you might notice that we did lose a lot of people, or rather we lost the jobs. Now a lot of the jobs that they had was like the archers and such. They've actually dropped the boars and then they've picked them back up, but we'll have lost the two defendery type people there. So that's something we need to sort out. So I'm going to go over and get those and get them upgraded again. Speaking of upgrades, I'm still tempted to keep upgrading these defensive points that are just in the middle of nowhere. This one, perhaps not so much because it's in the farm, although I don't know if it truly affects it, but anyway, we will rush to the right-hand side as fast as possible. There we go. I will... Oh, no, it doesn't look like they have actually lost their jobs. I don't know if you can see that. They've still got their jobs there, so that's fine. And why did that not... I must have just released it just at the wrong time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get them paid, and then we'll get another 4 archers, like so. Now, we still have to defend the left-hand side. We still have to defend that. That's not something that we can just leave. 1, 2, 3, 4... And they're going to go inside. Brilliant. Yeah, it's still something we have to defend there because we've still got that main wall portal, so it's still something we have to focus on. However, at this stage, it's not too much of a problem because it's just going to be, well, more and more greed, really. I will... Ooh, it's not that portal. I was about to use that portal to go to the right-hand... Actually, is that the right one? No, it's not. That's not the right one. I don't think it's the right one. I think it's further to the left, although it might be that one. Getting confused now. Anyway, we are going to the left because there we go. There is some farmers who have berries. And we will take all the money that they have, and then we're going to go ahead and see what's here. We also have that and that. We might as well upgrade them. There's no, at this stage, reason not to. There's the portal there. That's the one we need to use. And we're back to the front. Okay, good. So, fully upgraded wall portal. Going to keep upgrading these defensive things. Stand here and get paid massively. Day 27. It's still snowing. As I said, I'm not too sure whether or not I want to try and wait for the next season. I'm actually not too sure whether that is even an option at this stage. I don't know whether that's an option or not. Actually, let's have a quick look on the left-hand side to see if the... Oh, it does look like the den is still there. But I don't know if it'll spawn another boar or not. I don't want to test the theory out, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Yeah, I think we're gonna avoid that as much as we can. So 2 more trees there to be removed just before the village. Not going to remove any more because obviously that would destroy the said village. So that's fine. Just gonna double check to see why is this not being upgraded. I have no idea why. Looks like there's a lot of workers trying to sort that out. Might as well upgrade this one to the next highest level. There we are. We also have the pikemen going around, and they're, by all accounts, fish in the winter. I've not yet seen it, so I don't know if that's the case or not. Anyway, we should have enough to upgrade this to the next level, and then we're going to do some farming. My intent is to perhaps stick around for a couple more days to see whether or not this season changes, whether it gets better, worse, whatever. But I don't know if that is a bad option, because I don't know if that's going to make it so we definitely encounter winter on the next one. It's all up in the air at this stage. So I'm just going to stand next to them. Nope, not getting paid. Going to keep going. We need to go to the berries, because I have a feeling they do need to be sorted. That teleport really doesn't go very far at all, does it? Oh yes, they are standing around these berries, which is excellent. So we'll go here and we'll put 1. Oh, it's only the 1 coin, but they should have a fair few coins. Yeah, honors. Yeah, they do have a fair few coins. Okay, These ones I will need to upgrade to the top end ones. This is sort of, I wouldn't say a pointless exercise. I wouldn't say that, but it's certainly an exercise that is not mandatory upgrading these to the next levels. Or upgrading these walls in general is not strictly required, but it means if we do, and we do suffer a fairly big attack, it means we've got that extra bit of security, although I've found in practice that if you don't have the defensive towers, it's just a delaying tactic anyway, which I guess can be enough at times. It can be enough at times. So I'm going to go to the left here, just going to see what this attack is like. So this is the first attack at night that I've witnessed after the portal destruction. Or is it? No, it's not. We did see one. So just trying to get them paid, but no, there's nothing there. They've all fully upgraded there. So let's see what this is like, although there's not much to see, it being very, very dark. Let's see what happens. So the attack will come now. That was a fairly terrible shot from the first catapult, but they're just getting their eye in, obviously. And very nice attack from that last one. Again, another one, very good. We see some of them are a lot faster than others. We haven't seen any special greed yet, so any of the ones that you get like a spawner, it's like a really big one that hits very hard and also spawns the greed. And we also have flies as well that sort of come along and pick up people from the towers. They're the worst. Actually, no, I wouldn't say they're the worst because you can quite quickly destroy them. The ones that I think are the worst are the spawners, especially when you get 3 or 4 of them in one go. That is absolutely terrible. So we're going to put a coin into that, and we will upgrade these walls to at least stone levels, so the back doesn't look like these horrible stakes. And we should have more than enough people, but I'm going to obviously put some coin in there. And here's some archers and some farmers getting us paid. We've got people wandering around there, so there's obviously some jobs still to get. There's some more there as well, yeah, so there's no real issue there. They'll have the odd coin on them as well. Haven't yet put in anything in the bakery there. I didn't see any real point. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't need any more farmers. So the question is, do we ring the bell? We've already given all of our gems to the gem keeper here. There is the warhorse. Probably quite frostbitten as well. So I think it's a case of ringing the bell and going to the next island. Okay, I think that is, at this stage, probably the way forward. So I'm going to leave it there. A little bit of a shorter one, but needs must. So not a bad one. We've managed to increase the wall to the left-hand side, get an attack sent, and destroyed that last portal. So the greed portal on the left is totally gone now. What we want to do is, basically next episode, ring the bell, go to the next island. As I said, I was tempted to stick around and see if these seasons would move, but it doesn't look like it has done, although there's some fish I saw there as well, so maybe the seasons are changing. We will see. Anyway, next episode, as I said, we will be, at some point anyway, moving to the next island, island number 4. This island is complete apart from the portal on the far left, so hopefully we will be alright. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed this episode and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.